That's big, big time. Okay, let's start doing some of our normal stuff. Just get the arms moving with some huggers. Oh my gosh, my chest is so sore today. I think I slept on it wrong last night because I woke up and both my shoulders were like, it's stuck. Let's go up and down, one up, one down. Oh, this feels good. Yeah, you might have seen the thing we're doing with the paper plates before, or the sliders. We're just gonna do some hamstring curls.
Oh my God.
Okay, and let's go fingers down, big shoulder circles. Let's go 8 each direction. Okay, so just count on your own. We're hitting a lot of those muscle groups that we worked on yesterday. Okay, we're gonna strengthen them up now, and we'll reverse if you haven't already. And then once you do your 8, let's do small circles, 8 forward, 8 back. Okay, and let's go big hip circles. So we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different supersets today. Okay, so that's 12 exercises in total. And that's all we're doing. 2 of them at a time together, and then we'll switch to the next ones. Okay, and then let's go. I want to make sure we're going straight forward, straight back. And we're going to kick this leg back and forth. Okay, it doesn't have to be super aggressive, right? We're just giving it a little momentum and we're letting it swing. Good, and then switch. Awesome, okay, let's go. We're gonna go side lunge for a few. We'll segment it. We're just gonna go back and forth here. We can have hands on the legs, we can have hands on a chair in front of us. Getting a nice stretch. Also warming up those squatting muscles. Okay, and let's go our hamstring walks. Okay, we got 10 seconds of high knees and 10 seconds of butt kickers. Here we go. 10, we'll go butt kickers. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Hopefully we're feeling a little bit warmed up. Heart rate going slightly. Our first one, we're going to have duck walks, okay? So we're still warming up a little bit. So if you need to have like a hand on the wall or you don't have to go down as low, our goal is to eventually, when we're making this walk, right, be really low, almost to our heels, to our butt, and walk forward. I know that's probably not going to be the case for most of us, right? So even just down here, we're trying to get low. We're trying to keep our back in a nice neutral position, right? So I don't want to do this. I don't want to arch too much. Nice and neutral. We're staying low and we're just walking back and forth, okay? So we can go like 3 forward, 2, 3, 3 back. 1, 2, 3, okay? And we're just going to do that for 25 seconds. I'm going to get my timer out. Okay, and the timer is going. I know you probably already started. So chest up, chest up. Don't let it sink forward. Let's go 5 more seconds. Chest up, nice and tall. Don't round that back. And rest, okay? Our next one, you could take those weights if you want, or you can take just one weight, or you don't even need weights necessarily. But we're just going to do a static isometric squat, okay? So we're going to go down into our squat position, our low squat position that we were working yesterday. We're going to come up out of it. So if this was my bottom position, I'm going to come up out of it just a couple inches. I'm going to hold right there, okay? We have 20 seconds. I'm going to tell you when to go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Good. We got 20 seconds. Now we're trying to feel all that stuff we were working yesterday, right? We're opening the legs, chest is staying up. We're driving those knees forward. We're sitting onto our heels. And we're holding this weight. 2, 1, and up. Good, good, good. And then so on all these, all we have is 2 together. Okay, so we're going back to the start. We're doing our duck walks again. Maybe we're feeling a little, my legs are itchy for some reason. Maybe we're feeling a little more warmed up now. We can get a little lower, go a little faster, whatever you got, okay? So our duck walk again for 25 seconds in 3, 2, 1, and go. Ooh, nice. I know this is hard, and I need that chest up, okay? So if we start rounding forward here, we just gotta stand a little taller, okay? Until we can get it to where our chest stays tall and done. Give yourself a little rest, shake the legs out. Because we got another isometric squat. We're starting off with a bang on these ones. They're gonna get a little bit more segmented here in a second. Couple big breaths. Oh, Marie, you're all done. You've been done. You don't have to do those anymore.
Oh, God, many.
You're just go for it. I love the enthusiasm. Our 20 seconds on our isometric squat. You can grab your weight if you got it. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, and start. All right, our goal, keep this chest up. We don't want this here. Even if we have to come up a little bit more, this position with our back always over this to get lower. So always here, okay? 3, 2, 1, and done. Good. A little water if you need, shake the legs out. We got one more round. Should be burning.
My legs are burning. My knees are burning.
That's a good sign if we're on 1 of 6 superset and our legs are already burning. I like it. All right.
I don't need my heater anymore.
Yeah, right. It'll get real quick where you can shut that off.
Jesus.
All right, we got 25 seconds forward and back. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, chest up. Chest needs to point forward. Look forward, chest forward. Okay, our eyes are going to dictate where the rest of our body goes. If we look down, our head and our chest are going to follow. So look up, look forward. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Good. Good, good, good. Shake it out, shake it out. Have that weight near us. Our last one here. Last one. And we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, and static squat, okay? Down to our bottom position. We come up just an inch or two and we hold. We're thinking about what our feet are doing. We're corkscrewing in. Chest is up, looking forward. Already halfway. Hold, hold, hold. Use those breaths. Brace. 3, 2, 1. Up. Legs get a little rest now. We have 3 lower body ones and 3 predominant upper body ones. So we're going to flip-flop them. So we're not just killing the legs the whole time through. Okay. So we're going to need our weights and that band for this next one. Where's my band? This one. Both movements, we've done rows before for sure. I think we've done this other one too. Maybe one other time, but we'll see it. Okay, so we're gonna take our weights. We're gonna be going alternating rows, okay? So knee bend and hip hinge. Our butt needs to go back. We can't just hip hinge forward, okay? Knee bend, butt back, chest forward. One at a time. 1, 2, 3, okay? We have 20 reps. So let's get both of our weights. Bob, you could do that with that board you're standing on. Perfect. Put it to use. I love it. Bend in the knee, butt back. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Awesome. We put those weights down. We get our band. We're doing the unsheath the sword. Okay? Might have done this before if you were here. We're going to wrap it around one hand. And we're going to pin that hand at our hip. Like so. Or down by the side. It doesn't have to be so high up. Down by our side. Okay? The other hand is going to go thumbs up. Okay, like we're giving a thumbs up. I don't want to go like how you would actually probably draw a sword. I want to go like this, okay? And all we're going to do is we're going to take it from our hip. We're going to go across our body like an X. Okay, so almost like that position where we'd be doing an overhead squat, right? But just one side. It's really important. Okay, watch my shoulder. We don't do this. Okay? Because we're going to want to pull up. What I want to do is this needs to be a rotation. Okay, so we're here. It's going to look more like this. Right? Look how much space, look how far my shoulder is out. If we start lifting up like this, we're in trouble. We pin this shoulder down. We almost show our armpit forward. Okay? We hold that in place. Like we're trying to put our shoulder blade into our back pocket. You tuck the rib cage if you need. And we lift from there. Okay? We got 10 per side. Okay? Let's start on one side. We pin this here. We get a little knee bend. Here we go. And 1. Good. 2. 3. Always try to make sure this palm stays up. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Good. Woo. And so this is where the external rotation. Remember, if you remember how we talked about screwing in the light bulb, that external rotation with the shoulder is very important for this. Okay. Make sure we're doing that. Let's wrap it on the other hand. Get it on the hip. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Good job. Shake it out. We're going to go get our weights ready because we're going back into those in a second. Our 20 rows, okay? So this motion, when we're doing this, that muscle we're working is one of the same muscles that helps us do this, right? So when we're doing these rows, I want you to really fight for this. So we pull those shoulders down. You pull up with that chest. You should kind of feel it
Lonnie, can you get
in some of those same center back muscles, okay? And that's what's going to strengthen up our ability for thoracic extension here, okay? Here we go. Getting our weights. Big thing. We pull the shoulder back, put them in the back pocket, chest up. Bend the knee. Hips back. We hold our chest up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nice. Woo. Get that band ready. Pin it at the hip. Here we go for our 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead and switch. Okay. Also, a good way to think about this is we don't have to, my arm doesn't fully extend here. If we extend the arm, it becomes a little harder for that rotation. What you could think of as a little bend in the arm, it's almost like we're driving our elbow up, like we're trying to elbow somebody in front of us, okay? Try it out. That might help you feel the motion a little bit more if you're struggling. Okay, here we go on the other side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Good. That was round 2. Okay. Yeah. One more. One más. Get those weights ready. If you want to, you could switch out the weights if it's feeling easy. If it's feeling too hard, get a lighter one, get a heavier one. Whatever you got. Okay, here we go. Chest up, sink those shoulders down and back. I want you to start every time like this. It's gonna really help you out. Try to hold this position as you go down. Boom, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whoo! Let's go. In a second, you'll be happy. We're going back to the legs. Wrap it up. Both sides. Last one. Pin it here. Make sure, I want you to try to make sure we're coming across the body. I was kind of coming straight down for a little bit, but I really want to come across the body, okay? Here we go. Boom. 1 and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Other side.
Other side.
Pin it at that hip. Cross the body to start. Always trying to keep that elbow in front. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! All right. They get a rest. They get a rest, okay? We're going to need those plates for this next one, okay? So we're working on the same thing where we're working those hip flexors and the hamstrings for our next one, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to work on a leg lift to start. We're going to do 15 of them. If we need, the more we bend the legs, the easier this gets. The more we extend the legs, the harder this gets. Okay? If you want to put your hands or a little pillow under the small of your back or to prop your hips up a little bit, if we're having some difficulty and we start arching as we come down, right, puts a lot of pressure there. So if we put something there, it might help if you're feeling like it's really hard, okay? But we're going to get down here. We'll make sure when we start I'll have my head up because I'm talking to you, but we're going to put our head down on the ground, okay? You can start with them out. Once you get more tired, you can bring them in, whatever you need to do. We got 15 of them, okay? Let's get down here on the ground. Yep, down here on the ground. And we're going to go here in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Woo! Okay, now for the fun stuff. Let's grab those plates. So I'm going to show you what we can do. I think we all have plates or sliders, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. So we're all going to do this one together. What we're going to do is we're just going to do a hamstring curl from our laying down position, okay? Common faults. I don't want to bring my feet in together like this and do it. I want to keep them at the normal path that they would go as if they're just coming straight to my butt, right? Because this means rotation, right? I want to go straight on, straight back. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to lie down. Hands on the side, or you can have elbows. That'll help you to push up off because we're not as concerned about driving. I mean, we want to be high here, but the main workout's not in our glutes, right? It's from kicking this leg out and then bringing it back. This one gets exponentially harder the farther we go, okay? So maybe for some of you, we're only going to come out a little bit and then come back, right? Because if we go all the way out here, oh my gosh, that's almost impossible to bring it back. I'm like lifting my hips up with my hands, okay? So maybe we're just right here and we pull them back. Pull them back. And as we go out, our hips are going to drop a little bit, and that's completely fine. Because it's going to be really hard if we keep them up perfectly vertical. So as we go out, our hips drop a little bit, and we curl them back in. We curl them back in. Okay? I'm gonna watch y'all do this one. We have 8 of these, only 8, because I know these are difficult. Oh, beautiful. Good. After those 8, you can relax on down. I'm also going to show, I should show this before, but I'm going to show you guys a regression for this one because this is it's super hard to find a good hamstring workout without equipment, okay? This is like one of the best ones you could do. So I'm going to show you a regression. If that's really hard to pull your legs back in, which it is, okay, what you can do is you could just slowly let it out, put your hips back, and then bring your heels back. Okay, so you slowly let it out, hips down, and you bring your feet back. Hips up, slowly let it out, hips down, and bring it back, okay? So really good exercise, especially because you guys have paper plates and whatnot. We could use that. But let's go to our leg lifts again, okay? So it's round 1. We got 15 leg lifts. We're going to go back on the ground. And at this point, we can just kind of stay on the ground. You can have those plates next to you and ready to go, okay? Putting the hands on the low back. Lifting legs, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Awesome. Okay, what I want you to think about when we're doing these, it's not like we're just starting a big lift from the bottom. Once we're up here, we can hold this, and we hold that pressure and that tension. We don't just let it go down and then think about, okay, now we got to pull it back up. We hold, we resist, and then that change of direction is going to be a lot easier, okay? And it's just a good way to think about it. But let's grab our plates. We got 8 of these forward and back. Or extend out, hips down, bring it back. We got 8 of them. Let's go at your own pace. I'm just going to watch. Yes. Good. Spectacular even.
Oh.
Yeah, those are killers. Awesome.
You said 8, right?
Yep, only 8. Only 8. You can rest. Awesome. Okay. Shake it out there for a second. We're gonna go back, and we only got one more round. One more round, and then we're halfway through. Y'all are killing it. Okay, here we go. We're going on to our back. We got our leg lift. So I want you to think about, hold this tension. Don't just let it go down. I want you to resist. Big change of direction. Okay, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Woo! Good job. Well done. And if you ever just want to work on more hamstring stuff on your own, you can always do those one at a time too, right? So we're lifting ourselves up. We bring one leg out and then bring it back. One leg out and then bring it back, okay? Just to give you some variation if you ever want to do this stuff outside of when we're eating. Or on all this stuff. If you find a good exercise that you know you need to work on, drill it, work it. Doesn't always need to be a huge hour or 30-minute workout. Sometimes just doing one exercise a couple times a day is great. Okay, here we go. Whenever you guys are ready, you guys can start it. Good. Couple more, shake it out, a little water if you need. We're going back to the upper body. So we're gonna do shoulder exercise. We're gonna do our flies here in a second. Out to the side or lateral raise, actually, not flies. So this never really requires a whole lot of weight to feel these, right? So don't feel like you gotta throw a ton of weight on there. And then we're gonna have alternating curls. The curls, maybe we can load up a little bit more with good practice. Okay, just go ahead and grab 2 weights. Okay, and we can, just this lateral raise, even without weights, if you want to get a good squeeze, you'll start feeling that shoulder. Okay, one thing we don't want to do, I keep doing it when I'm demonstrating, and I don't know why, is stick our head forward when we go up, right? I want to be here the whole time, as static as we can be, right? So we don't want to do that, which for some reason I was demonstrating like that, so don't follow that. Okay, just normal ones, we have 8 of them, okay? We got 8 lateral raises. So a little bend in the knee, our chest stays up. Start with this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna actually turn this weight so you can see, let me get a better backdrop. Okay, we're actually gonna turn this weight slightly inward, very slightly, okay? Boom, almost like pointing and touching our thigh before the back one. And then we're gonna do our lateral raise. You'll feel a lot more in that shoulder, okay? So boom, we turn it in just slightly. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. All we're gonna do is we're gonna turn around so palms are up. We have 25. So this one isn't a rep one. This is time. Okay. So it's 25 seconds of alternating. All you're doing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can twist a little bit. You can have a little bob and weave, but I want you to go kind of quick. Okay. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and start. We got 25 seconds. As one comes up, the other goes down. They're both moving at the same time. I want to get this bicep pump going. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. 10 more seconds. Good, good, good. 2, 1, and done. Put those weights down. That was a good pace, and you guys are doing a really good job of keeping your elbows in. Awesome. And that was round 1. Okay, and then in a second here, we're going to do our lateral raises again. Good time to get a little water. Y'all are crushing it. Shake the arms out, especially on these ones. Maybe the first thing to go might just be your forearms and your grip, because we're having to hold these the whole time. Okay, chest up, little bend. We turn these weights in just slightly. Okay, keep that chest up, keep that chin tucked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my gosh. Okay, we flip them up, palm up. And you guys are going to go for 25 seconds here in 3, 2, 1, and start. One after the other. Nice elbow tuck. Staying up a little side to side. Here we go, here we go. Oh yes, biceps should be feeling pumped, burning, fatiguing. 3, 2, 1, done. Weights down, good job. Shake out the arms. Also, once we lock into a certain weight, we don't ever have to stay there. This third set's going to be a whole hell of a lot harder than that first set. So if you need to drop, that's completely fine. Or if maybe you undershot it on the first one or two, bump it up for the last one. Whatever you need to do. Okay, we got our lateral raises here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chest up, turn the weights in. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Just turn the weight up, and we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, and start. Remember to keep breathing, but keep that tension. Keep tight. Chest is up. Keep it moving. Oh man. Yeah, this third set. We're feeling those biceps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice. That's already 4 out of 6 down. We're almost there. We got 2 more. We're going to be doing one with a band anchored at a low spot. Okay. And if we don't have that band and we can't put our foot in or something, I'll give you an alternative. Right? So ideally, we can do this. Okay? If we don't have that, all we're going to do is we're going to go down onto our side, but we have to make sure that our hip turns in. If we open up like this, no good. It's almost like we're gonna point that top knee at the ground, and then we're gonna lift straight up. Okay, and we're gonna squeeze at the top. But my heel is always staying a little bit higher than my toe, right? I don't wanna do this and open up. Boom, here, and lift, okay? So whatever we have, ideally, we'll get some band resistance going. But if not, we always have that other option, okay? So we're doing our adductions, our hip adductions. We have 8 per side. Getting all set up. Good. Okay, so when we do this, we have a bend in both knees. Okay, this leg's gonna come slightly forward. We don't just come straight out to the side, go slightly forward. Even here, we turn that heel out just slightly. Okay, and boom, we come straight out to the side. What we don't wanna do is have this heel bend like this. Okay, so even though if I'm turning in a little bit, I keep that knee, the knee integrity outward, okay? Here we go. We got 8 of them. 8, yep, little bend, chest up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We bring that leg up as far as we can without tilting our body, right? So we don't want to do this to lift, right? We keep this nice and structured, and we bring that leg as far as we can without tilting, okay? Here we go. A little bend in the knee. We got 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, that side's a lot harder for me. Okay, we have hip rotations now. All we're going to do is we're going to bring this leg up. We're going to bend it just slightly. Okay, so we only bring it up a couple inches off, and now all we're going to do is we're going to rotate this leg out as much as possible. We're going to hold, give it a squeeze, 1, 2, and bring it back. 1, 2, bring it back. So we're mimicking that same motion that we would be doing if we're corkscrewing into the ground for our squat. Okay? You can have a hand on the wall if you need, because I want to focus on this rotation. So our foot's out in front. We lift it up, a little bend in the knee, toes up, and we turn. 1, 2, bring it back. 1, 2, bring it back. 1, 2, bring it back. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Last one. 1, 2. Now switch legs. Woo. Okay, hand on. A little bit out in front, we lift it up, small knee bend, and we turn. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Last one. 1, 2. Woo, okay. Good. So we should feel that one kind of deep in the hip, right? Almost in the glute butt area, okay? But not our superficial big glute. There's a lot of hip rotators in there. Okay, and where were we? Adduction again, yeah. So that was our first round of the 2. We're going back here. We're doing good. We're crushing it. We got 2 more on this one and then 1 other one and we're all done. Full body workout. Okay, here we go. A little bend in the knee. Make sure that heel's out just slightly in front of the toes, and we drive. 1. If you need, get something for balance. Might help. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I need 2 extras. What am I doing here? Pay attention, Chase. We have to do 10 on this side though, because it can't be uneven. Okay, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my Lord. So both of these are kind of around that same area, as you could probably feel. So that outer hip, the glute butt area should start to burn. Okay, we're not going to do as big of a hold this round, but I want you to drive as far as you can. So we just get as far as we can and we bring it back, okay? Hand on the wall, foot up in position. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and done. Make sure I'm not messing up the reps anymore. Gotta look at my board. I got a fancy dry erase board for when I start PT school and I can write everything down. Very useful for the workouts too. Okay, here we go. Remember, so we're externally rotating. Something good to help is we're trying to show the bottom of our foot forward. Our knee points out to the side, okay? So make sure we're doing this external rotation. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Woo! How are we feeling on these ones? Good? The thumbs of approval. I like it. Let's get it a rest just for a second. We got one more round.
Oh,
Because if they're not burning by now, they should be. All right, let's get in position. I, for the first time, experienced, I was at jiu-jitsu and my coach made a reference to Inspector Gadget and only half the room laughed. And I was one of the people that laughed. And I was like, that's my initiation for getting old. It was, I don't know if you guys have seen Inspector Gadget, but I was like, oh my gosh, I'm on the second half of the old people in the room. Oh man, okay, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're stopping at 8. I remembered. Other side, other foot in. Bend the knee. Here we go. And hold on. Get the whole squad ready. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bada boom, bada bing. We're done. Hip rotation. Last one. Here we go. Leg up, hand on the wall. Same thing as last one. I want you to try and, this time, bring the heel a little bit closer. Okay? So all we're doing is, instead of being extended out here, we're going to lift this leg a little bit more. We're going to bring this heel in. So now it's going to look a little bit more like this is coming across your lap instead of just out to the side here, right?
Okay.
Going to make it a little harder. Okay? Here we go. And 1. And 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Whoo! Other leg up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I don't know if you guys experience that, but my left side on my rotation is so much worse than my right.
me.
I don't know why that is. Maybe because of judo, because I'm always turning in on that side. But it's like notably bad, and that's something I need to work on. See, I always note stuff I need to work on, left or right. Last one, we're done. So very, very similar to the one we did 2 times ago. We have this time, instead of a lateral raise, we got a frontal raise. Okay, so this one's really important that we don't lift here, right? It's that same rotation, so we keep this pin down and then more of that rotation. Okay, so kind of similar to what we were doing with this one, right? We're pinning those shoulders down, and we're only coming up to about here. Okay, we're certainly not coming up high, right? And if you have shoulder limitations, maybe just coming up as far as you can. Okay, and our second one, we're doing tricep extensions, 25 seconds, just like we did with the curl. So we're coming down here, just like we were in this row position. I want you to start big chest. Here, we pull this up and go one at a time. Okay? Get the timer ready. Okay, we have our frontal raises. And even more so, frontal raises are harder, doesn't require a lot of weight. I'm dropping down from mine and I'm going with these lighter ones for our frontal raises, okay? We have 8 of these ones. Here we go, chest is up, pull the shoulder blades down in the back pocket, have a little bend in the arm. Always have a little bend in the arm. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. 25 seconds, okay? Chest stays up. You go into that row position. Here we go in 3, 2, chest up, 2, 1, start. Boom, one after the other. We don't have to hold them up there. We just kick them back, let them swing back down. Try and get that arm, just squeeze the back of the tricep, squeeze the back of the arm. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and done. Woo! This one's great. This one, we did the side shoulder, we did the front shoulder. Just holding this back here is working the rear delt, the rear shoulder, okay?
Okay.
You probably can feel that, but we're getting every single head of that shoulder. Superb, okay? Make sure I don't trip over my weights that I so elaborately placed around my computer. And we got our front raises again, okay? 8 reps, so you shake it out here for a second. We're almost there, we got 2 more rounds. Finishing strong, okay? Oh, good tip right here. When we do this, if we let the wrist kind of relax, it's almost like we're driving with the top of our wrist and not with our hands. So we don't throttle it. That's gonna make it a lot harder. Boom, this is gonna make us feel it in the shoulder more, and it's gonna be easier to hold, okay? Pro tip right there. Here we go. And 1, 2, always have a bend in the arm. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hopefully you felt the difference a little on those. Okay. Here we go. Chest stays up. What is that noise? 1 second. Okay, here we go. In 3, sorry, somebody called me on something. 3, 2, 1, and start. 25 seconds, 25 seconds. Here we go. Make sure we're leaning forward. Chest is up. Boom, 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 boom. Squeeze that back of the arm. Looks good, looks good. We're almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Awesome. Beautiful. Hey, you guys crushed it. You did 12 hard workouts. All looking very good. Okay, we're almost there. We got our last one. Let the arms relax there for a second, though, especially when we're getting ready into round 3.
I'm gonna do one at a time because of my shoulder.
You're gonna go one at a time?
Yeah.
Okay, that's completely okay. We'll grab our weights. We're getting ready. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give you a second so you can finish out your 1/2s. Good, ready? Here we go. Bending over, last one. Let's make it count. 25 seconds, everything you got. 3, 2, 1, and go. Big squeeze, big squeeze. Get those triceps pumping. We're pushing those weights back. Back, back, back. Four, 3, 2, 1, and done. Hey, awesome job. Way to stick with it on like a full body. We hit legs, we hit abs, we hit all sorts of core with that first one. Arms, all of our arms, shoulders, biceps, triceps, grips, forearms, everything. Okay, superb job. Hope you enjoyed it. And we will see you next week on Wednesday, if you can make it. Remember, Wednesday is 5:45 p.m. If you can make it. I know it's a little harder during the week. Love to see you there, though. If you have any questions about any of the workouts or the stuff throughout the week, I hope you're able to do some of the workouts throughout the week. I know it's, once again, a little harder, but they're always available for you there. If you can't find them, let me know, and I'll make sure I can help you find those, okay?
All right. Thanks, Trace.
All right,
Bye,
thank you.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.